Hi friends, welcome back. I missed you guys. I feel like, we haven't had that one-on-one face-to-face conversation. I'm always behind the camera lately, but here I am coming to say hi and show my face. So today we have a lot of garden chores to get done, more like maintenance in the garden. A few things are getting away from me. I need to weed, I need to cut back a few things. Plus a lot of my dahlias are starting to bloom and I wanted to show you guys that in the cut flower garden, maybe like a little mini update on what's going on. But the main thing is just maintenance, cutting some things back and weeding, and also Hydrangea Lane needs some assistance. So with the storm that passed through last week, my Isis something, I'll put the name on the screen because I cannot pronounce it properly. It left a lot of my hydrangeas knocked over in terracotta pots, so a lot of the pots are broken, so I need to put those back together because I cannot find any terracotta pots in store right now. It's like everything is vanished, like gone, or backed up, like back ordered, so they don't have anything in stores. Like right now the blue store is so empty, it's disappointed, you know what I'm saying? So I have to work with what I have, so I'm gonna use some Gorilla Glue, glue them back together, and repot my hydrangeas like nothing happened. You have to work with what you got, and that's what I'm going to do, guys. So that's that for today. So I'm just going to walk around and show you what I'll try to get done today. I probably won't get everything done today because the twins, they are currently awake with my mom in the house with my two singletons. So I have 4 kids, and they can tend to be a lot sometimes, so I have to be hands-on. So I'm going to see what I can get done before they start to get fussy and before they realize that mama is not in the house. Then I have to go back inside. So let me just cut the rambling out. By the way, they are 6 months today. Yay! They are 6 months today, and they are just so beautiful, just so amazing. They are great kids. Even though mama, I ain't getting much sleep. I'm not sleeping as much as I could. They're sleeping through the night sometimes, but that's a whole nother story. So let me just walk around the garden and show you guys what I have planned, and then we can go from there. All right, so since I'm already on this side of the yard, let me just show you what's going on. So the storm came through and knocked over these beautiful sunflowers. How gorgeous is this? I mean, beautiful. They knocked them over. I try to stake them back up, but they just won't stay up. So what I plan on doing is just harvesting the blooms, or cut the blooms, put them in a vase or vase. What do you guys say, vase or vase? And then just get rid of these stalks and plant something else here in this space. But guys, look at this. Look at this. Oh my God. They are finally opening up. Let's see if I can find a tag, because you know what my son did? My son pulled the tags and threw them all over the place. So a lot of the these dahlias, I don't know what they are unless they start to bloom. So I think this whole bed is the same thing. This is Deco Pastel. I got these were on clearance, guys, at the orange store. The orange store, guys. We're on clearance at the orange store. For those of you who don't know, Home Depot. What am I even hiding? It's a Home Depot. Here's some more right here. I am excited for this one. Gorgeous. I will insert the names on the screen if I cannot find the tag. The tag should be okay. Ugh. I can't tell what's on the tag, but they should be in my phone. So there's a lot of buds. There's buds everywhere. And I pinched this dahlia right here back, but where is it growing? Like, it is so tall. I cannot wait to see what that is. I think that's probably Crazy Love hydrangea. I mean, I keep saying hydrangea, dahlias. This is my first season planting dahlias. I have no action with these so far. Maybe I think I pinched them back a little bit too late. Every time I stake these up, they keep falling apart because they're so heavy. But look at this. I don't know what this one is. As you can see, my son, he pulled up the tags, and I don't know what's what. It rained on them, and then all the writing is gone. But this one, I know this one for sure. This is Calvin Floodlight. And it's not even finished opening up yet because it's supposed to be massive. These are dinner plate dahlias. Let's see what it is. Yes, Kelvin floodlight. So I have to come back in and re-stake these up properly because every time I stake them, they just keep falling apart. I have some zinnias. I need to start cutting back so they can continue to bloom. As you can see, there's some old zinnias on here and some fresh ones coming up. I lost a lot, so I resowed some, but they're not doing the best. A deer came in and ate every single one of my flowers. Every single one of my flowers, and they ate down 5 hydrangeas. I'm not even going to get into that because every time I think about it, I get upset. But this space is, they're slowly coming in. They're not doing as well as I would have anticipated. This area also had mosaic disease. It's a disease that dahlias have. That's a whole nother topic that we need to talk about because this bed, after this season, I'll have to throw away all these tubers, guys, because they cannot be saved. We'll discuss that in another video that I have because I have to treat my soil for fungus. So we'll talk about bacterias, diseases, and funguses in one video. So let's go off to the front garden bed. We need to cut these potato vines back. Look at this. Humongous. It's just taking over the pot. This as well. Need to cut it back. Look at that big bee right there.
Hey, did it rain? Mommy, did it rain today?
It's supposed to rain in about 3 hours.
3 hours?
Yes. Okay. All right. So this is the potato vine, guys. I keep saying sidewalk, but my walkway. You see how far out the potato vine is? Crazy. But it's beautiful, but we have to contain it. We have to control it or else it's going to take over everything and suffocate all my plants. So what I'm going to do is cut it all the way back to the rocks because I have rocks lining this bed. And then that's that for this bed. And then we're going to fertilize. Maybe not, I may not fertilize on camera because I'm kind of pressed for time. But we're going to cut all this back. Maybe replant this or just, I think I'm just going to move this container because every time I plant something, it keeps on dying. So I don't know what's going on. I'm wondering if it's the drainage, but it has a hole or maybe it needs multiple. I don't know. As you can see, this potato vine is just taking up everything over here. All right. Now into hydrangea lane. I need to weed, as you can see. Look at that. I need to weed this bed really bad. I have a love-hate relationship with limelight. I love it, don't get me wrong. But when it rains, especially if it rains a little bit too hard, as you can see, they start to flop. And I prune these bad boys really, really hard so they can grow stronger stems, but they just keep flopping. But I'm going to harvest these blooms. I'm going to cut them back, put them in a cute little vase or vase, however you say it, and put them somewhere in the house. But I need to weed this area because there's a lot of weeds hiding in here. Look at this, guys. This is gorgeous. This is heart-to-heart caladium. It's doing pretty well with the purple fountain grass, but this is the issue. Yep. So I have a hydrangea right there, and I need to get it back. I need to get it back up and fixed properly. One here as well. This is broken. I have broken pieces. So I have to glue these back together and, you know, get them situated. Look at this. How beautiful is this bloom? Gorgeous. My Nantucket hydrangea is doing absolutely phenomenal. Amazing. However, I cannot say the same for my Zinfandel hydrangea. But that's not what we're dealing with right now. So this hydrangea right here is suffering because the container is broken and I have to get all that cleaned up and repotted in something else until this container is dry and I can put it back in that container. Remember, I had transplanted, I dug up this hydrangea. I keep saying hydrangea. I dug up this, oh my gosh, hibiscus, creme de la creme hibiscus that was in the front of the house. It was so huge. Had to divide it and everything. This is it right here. It's not as big because it does not get as much sun, but it's still blooming like crazy. I told you guys this is my little stockpile, so we're not going to worry about that right now. But what we are going to do, we need to weed out this bed, because you can see we have crabgrass and a whole bunch of stuff trying to take over in this bed. We're going to weed this out. Look at this. This is the Holy Grail hibiscus, and I took a beautiful picture with this. If you follow me on Instagram, you already know I slayed the heck out of that photo. So yeah, we're just gonna weed this bed out. Just amazing. But a deer came in, guys. Look, a deer came in and demolished, just ate it down like it was nothing. Like I don't know. It's like I'm planting all my beautiful plants just for them to have a full stomach. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. So my husband said he's gonna put up 2 gates, one for the driveway and one by the mailbox. This is a bee magnet. There's bees everywhere. I love this. So we're gonna weed out this bed. We're gonna weed out this area. So we're gonna do the best that we can with the time that we do have. And I ordered the hose link, so don't worry about this. This might be the last video you see it in. I ordered a little fancy, high-end, expensive hose link system to put up in here so it could look a little bit better, you know, easy on the eyes and out the way from the garden. Another thing, a deer came in and ate down my little limes because they did not look like this. And they ate down my cherry tree. So all my cherries are gone. Maybe 1 or 2 is left on the tree. That's it. So let's get to work. Friends, it is so hot right now. It's ridiculous. It is humid, but I have to pause the video here. But I'm going to show you guys exactly what I have done before I end this video. I have to put my chores on pause right now to head inside and assist with the kids. It's probably their nap time now, so they're probably a little bit fussy, so I have to go inside. But I want to show you guys exactly what I have done. I'm sitting down on the ground because I feel, I don't want to say weak, but it's so hot that I'm drained, and I've only been out here for maybe like an hour and a half. So let me show you guys real quick what I got done, and then we'll discuss further on. All right, so I got this bed weeded out. I have not mulched this bed at all the season. So what you're looking at is just the regular raw dirt. I have not mulched anything at all, but I weeded this bed. It may not look like a big of a difference to you guys, but I noticed the difference. And I was trying to cut back the grass with my pruners from the edge of the stones. These big crabgrass are trying to grow in. Remember, I'm going to reseed this whole area and put in a walkway, like a pathway. So I cleaned this bed out. I'm out of breath. I cleaned this bed out and everything is looking amazing, and there's butterflies and bees everywhere, and that makes me so happy. I did not get to decide. I started, but I have to go inside. So while cleaning out, started to weed this area, I realized that there's something wrong with my drip system, and this whole bed is soaking wet and extremely soft. So I'm gonna have to turn my drip system off and take up all the tubing that's underneath this mulch and figure out what's really going on, because not only am I wasting water, if it stays too wet for too long, bacteria and fungus will grow when it's extremely moist and very hot and humid. All right, so it's very bright out here. I straightened up this area. I did not do much. I cut back the potato vine and move a few things around that were just laying around. I forgot to mention to you guys that the deer ate off all my super petunias, royal velvets, and I think it was limoncello or something like that. It was a yellow petunia. They ate them completely down to nothing. Okay, all right. If you look, it looks so much better. You can see the sidewalk now. Now, it's not 100%. It's not perfect, but it's okay as long as I can walk on the sidewalk. Within a couple of days, by the end of this week, they're going to push out new leaves all over again because they're just that aggressive. So I got that cleaned up and cut back. This bed, as you guys notice, if you aren't following me on Instagram, the Bordeaux are not in this bed anymore. They all died, and the potato vine just took over this bed, and I'm completely happy and satisfied with it. I struggled with it for a little bit, you know, because I was not satisfied. But now I am perfectly satisfied with how this bed is coming along. Okay, to take you guys in hydrangea land, it might not look like much, but I weeded out a lot of weeds that was in this bed, and I realized that these petunias are struggling. I don't know if it's because they're getting some shade from the hydrangeas and everything that's in bed, but their leaves aren't looking the best. So I'm gonna keep an eye on that. If anything, I'll just pull it. I pulled 2 from this area. That's why this spot is empty, so there's nothing going on there. And I cut this one back. It still looks straggly, but I cut it back. We shall see. So I mean, this area still look gorgeous. Don't get me wrong, this area still look good. I don't even know, it looked like I did nothing, but I did a little something. But I'm loving this area. It's just so beautiful. I put back up this hydrangea that fell down. This one right here. I'm sorry about the lighting, it's so bright. All right, this one as well. But the container, as you can see, the container, I did not get to glue that back yet. I'm going to do that this evening when the sun goes down a little bit and the kids are taking a nap. Yeah, everything else here looks good. I repotted this. I need to water it in. I put it back in its regular container. And what else? Oh, they are right here. So I need to clean these off, wash them down properly, sanitize, glue them back, let it dry and cure for 24 hours, and then I can replant them. And I still not finished the side. I have to come in and spray these vines. That's the only way I can get rid of them, is if I spot treat them, if I spray them. I try not to spray my garden, but when it comes to these vines, I have to, or else they're gonna take over this whole bed. I still have this area to pull a few weeds, as you can see popping up, pull some weeds in this bed, but I'm short on time right now. So I am sitting down in hydrangea land because it's the only area that I really have true shade in my yard. I'm out of breath. So that's all I got accomplished. And a lot of people ask, how do I do it? Because I have 2 newborns and I have 2 older kids, well, 5 and 3. So people always ask, how do you find time? How do you do it? This is how I do it. If it's not my mom, it's my husband. So they'll sit in and I'll run out here for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, do what I can, and then get back into the house. So that's how I get things done in my garden. Or if you're really dedicated and an addict like I am, I garden at night. I enjoy gardening at night when everyone is sleeping, everyone is in bed, and it's just peaceful and quiet. It's just me, the stars, the moon, and my God out here with my tools, and I do what I can at night. So that's how I maintain my garden, really. But that's what I got accomplished now. And by the way, I have a surprise and a treat for you guys coming up. I'm trying to get that video recorded and out as soon as possible. So I'm gonna end the video here and hopefully pick up back later on with the cut floor garden. It needs a lot of work over there. I have yet to even stake anything over there, weed those beds. It's just a lot, but slowly but surely, you know, you have to pace yourself, do things in small sections, or else you're gonna get tired and just worn out and not motivated. And your garden is not supposed to stress you out. It's a place of serenity and peace, love, joy, and happiness. That's what my garden is for me. Okay, let me stop talking. I'm talking too much right now. So until next time, guys, I'll see you in another video. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Mwah. Bye, guys.